This is Graham Calder from P3 Permaculture Design, and we're here today to talk about bananas and how they grow properly. So in order to know how they grow, we need to look at how they grow naturally and see what we can do with their natural patterns. So as you can see over here, we have a little cluster of bananas, and we have the largest fruiting body here, which we call the grandmother generation when you're growing them properly. And she has a little cluster of bananas, not too big, but there's a whole crowd of other growing shoots in here. And bananas tend to sucker. They don't propagate by seed, they propagate asexually, so these little bananas will come off the side of the healthy growing ones. Now what's really important is that you always have only 3 generations. So you have the one grandmother generation, which is your largest one that's fruiting. You have a second one, which we call the mother, and she comes off of the side of your grandmother. And then the mother should be having a daughter coming off of her. And all of these other ones here should be removed, because what they're actually doing is draining the energy from the grandmother so that she can't produce a very healthy bushel of bananas. Now, if you do this properly, you can get enormous yields of bananas, much, much greater than what we see here. This is a bushel, but we can almost double that if we allow the grandmother to have the proper energy and proper nutrients to do so. If you look over here, we have something that looks a little more proper in terms of the way it should grow. Here we have our grandmother fruiting. Here's the mother coming off of her, and here we have a daughter. Now this is clearly an accident, actually, because if you look behind the way that they're cultivating, they have ignored this natural cycle and they have other shoots coming off. So if you were to prune this, you would remove these 2 other shoots behind and allow just these 3 generations to continue their cycle. So that's a little permaculture tip on how to grow bananas. And check back with us soon and we'll have plenty more tips from Costa Rica.